Hey, Judge Bex here. If there's a family feud in your house that needs settling, head over to funkidslive.com to apply, and I could be judging your case very soon.
This is Judge Bex. The cases and people are all real. Judge Bex's judgments are final.
No, anything! I need my coffee!
He's addicted to coffee.
I just need my 2 coffees in the morning.
No!
Please. What, can I have 1 coffee? 1, please.
I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna bang the gavel early, not for a judgment, just because I'm so annoyed at Georgia. There we go. So tell me, Georgia, defend yourself here. What's going on?
Get ready to enter the court of Judge Bex.
Hello and welcome to Judge Bex. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Connor.
And we are back for 2 more cases. Connor and I, we are the court reporters. We're going to give you all the goss. Well, we're going to try to, but I am so hot, I think I might just melt into the ground.
Yeah, we're on the 4th heat wave and we're currently standing outside the Judge Bex chambers, worried that the air conditioning isn't working inside. It's been a little bit temperamental these last few weeks, hasn't it?
Is it not working? What have you heard? What have you heard?
I didn't want to tell you because I know that you'd be scared about it, but I think we're going to be okay. I think the air conditioning is working today, don't worry.
I will go home.
Okay, you'll go home. We've got 2 cases for you today. Fingers crossed it's not too hot to deal with them. We're going to go in, flies on the wall, and see what's going on. So we've got case 2. Ivy says her sister Georgia keeps promising to give her an art lesson but never follows through. Not cool. Georgia argues she's been busy revising for her A-levels and working. We'll take a listen to that one in a mo. First, though, it's case 1. Abigail is taking Mum to court over what she calls a serious coffee problem. Every morning, Mum's coffee habit leaves her burping non-stop, and Abigail has had enough. And Lauren, it's safe to say, nobody needs a coffee burp in the morning.
Ew.
Here today with Abigail making her case against her mum. Go on, Abigail, tell me why we're here.
My mum burps a lot and she does not apologise.
Oh my goodness, so how big are these burps?
Very big.
And did you say she doesn't apologise?
Yeah, she doesn't apologise.
Does she do them around people? Is it just you? Is it family? Is it friends?
Just me and my family.
Just you and your family. And is it embarrassing?
Very.
Does your mum do anything else that's embarrassing?
Sings a lot, but which I hate.
Oh, really? What is she singing?
Random stuff. 90s music.
Oh, okay. So now we're getting into something. So she's singing and she's burping?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I bet. Do you reckon there's any food that she's eating? Is she drinking a lot of like fizzy drinks that make her burp?
No, coffee.
Oh, it's coffee! And is it smelly as well?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, Mum, what are you doing? Okay, Abigail's mum is coming into the courtroom and we need to find out what her defence is. So I'm going to bring down my very official gavel. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
We need to find out, Abigail's mum. Hello, welcome to the courtroom. What do you have in defence of this?
Oh my goodness, what can I say? I feel as if I've been a bit ambushed here, but in my defence, it's quite natural to let a little bit of air out, because sometimes you maybe swallow a little bit too much. And I did some research.
Not helpful.
Not helpful. I did a little bit of research and I found out that it's your stomach's way of not expanding too much, so it lets the air out as stuff goes in. And isn't it better to come out rather than go through the whole digestive tract?
So you're saying if it comes out the other end, that's what you're saying there, but very politely.
It would be worse if it came out the other end, possibly.
That's a good point. Abigail, how do you feel about that argument?
Very horrible. It's so smelly. Stop laughing, please. It's
Sorry.
not funny.
I apologise, Abigail.
I think Abigail's correct on this one. Mum, what do you think is causing your many burps? Is Abigail right? Is it the coffee?
That's a really good question. I think I'm rushing too much. I think obviously I'm drinking too quickly. I'm gulping air down. I think that could be the reason.
Not helpful.
It's a really tricky one, isn't it, this one? And have other people mentioned the burping to you?
Do you think Daddy might have mentioned it now and again? He has a little song, doesn't he?
No!
Don't do the song. Okay.
No!
We won't.
You'll not do the song, but it's good evidence to know if Daddy has a song. That means, Abigail, this is a real problem, right?
Yeah, it is.
And Mum, are you telling me, I heard from Abigail, you don't apologise?
I might just go, oops. But do I say I'm terribly sorry?
No.
No, I don't.
Don't you think a coffee burp is better than a coffee fart?
Lauren, I did not expect you to say that. I've never, ever experienced a coffee fart in my life.
Have you not?
No, that is absolutely disgusting. Please don't ever do them. Please don't drink coffee around me. I don't want anything to do with anything of your coffee farts. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, the actual case, any thoughts? Coffee farts.
I think Abigail should mind her own business.
Abigail, right, okay, so you don't think that Abigail has a case to stand on here regarding
I
mum's
don't.
coffee burps? Really?
I was kind of on her side about the burps, but as soon as she started being mean about her mum singing, I was like, no, I'm not having that. I love it when mums sing. It's all warm and it feels like a cosy little hug.
The thing that I hate the most, the thing that I absolutely hate the most is burping. Not a fan of burping. I've never liked it. Does anybody really enjoy burps? No. Actually, the person doing them sometimes enjoys them.
I like it when people burp the alphabet. I think that's very cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. Talent. But anyway, coffee burps in the morning. I can understand where Abigail's coming from on this. The only thing is that you can't really have a go at somebody for just passing wind.
But I literally just said that. I literally said, is a coffee burp worse than a coffee fart? And you said no.
The problem is I've never heard of a coffee fart, Lauren. I don't understand what you don't understand about this situation. I've
Well,
never
all right.
experienced a coffee fart.
Well, you're going to have to, aren't you? You're going to have to. I tell you what, is there assistants here that can go and get me a coffee?
Oh.
So, in the very important case of Abigail versus Mum, this is a burptastic affair, and one I am firmly on the side of Abigail for. Of course, Abigail, I'm glad you brought this case to my court, because this is ridiculous. Now, I have two problems here. It's the burping and it's the lack of apologising. That's my main issue, Mum. And Mum, do you accept these charges?
Yes, Judge Bex, I accept the charges.
That will stand you in good stead. Thank you very much. Now, Abigail, thank you for bringing this court case to me. I'm very, very grateful for it. I believe here that we need a few answers, a few tweaks in the system. So first of all, Mum.
Yes.
I need you to do some breathing exercises for me, because you said you're gulping down too much air. So I think you need to learn how to drink and how to breathe, basically. I think you need to do some calming exercises.
I basically agree.
Mum, also, I'd like you to cut down on coffee-related drinks, please.
No, anything. I need my coffee.
She's addicted to coffee.
I just need my 2 coffees in the morning.
No.
Please. What, can I have 1 coffee? 1, please.
Let's cut it down to 1. Let's go from 2 to 1 in the morning. Let's just do 1, and then we'll half the burps, Abigail. That's the plan here. We'll slowly go down to 1 in the morning. And finally, Mum, I need you to apologise. I need you. First of all, can you turn to Abigail right now, please, and say, I'm sorry for all the burping?
I am sorry for all the burping,
Thank
Abigail.
you, Mummy.
You're welcome.
Excellent stuff. Okay, so in the case of Abigail versus Mum, it's a clear-cut victory for Abigail. Congratulations, Abigail. Mum, you have to cut down on the coffee, you have to do some breathing exercises, and most importantly, you have to apologise when you do burp. I recognise it's a natural bodily function, but you can't be doing it willy-nilly around the house, can you?
Apparently not.
Judge Bex, hello. Could you settle an argument, please?
Will you be paying me, because it is my job and I'd like money?
No, but you know that song that we sang last episode? I can do that again.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Actually,
would you like the song?
No, actually, you know what? It's
Oh,
fine.
no, it's okay.
I'd
What
rather
is
you
her
didn't-
name?
Oh, no.
Judge Bex.
Yeah.
Her nickname is B-Rex.
Yeah.
Her favourite food is Mexican. She loves a text. What is her name, Lauren?
Judge Bex!
Yeah. Oi, Judge Bex, you need a superhero outfit.
The tune seems to have changed since the last episode, but I did enjoy it. Thank you.
I was going to ask you, what's better, a coffee fart or a coffee burp?
Oh, bring back the singing. Oh, Lauren, what kind of question?
What's her name?
Oh, do you want me to sing it again?
No, okay, no. Well, basically, you're asking what's better, a fart or a burp. Is that what you're asking here, Lauren?
A coffee fart or a coffee burp?
Yeah, either way, it's absolutely a no from me in this courtroom. And if you did it in the courtroom, you would be banished for eternity.
Okay, is there a fan in it?
Is that what you're needing permission to do, Lauren?
Don't worry about it. I've got my answer, and it's a no. But I do want to say a big well done for this case, because I think this might be the first one that you've actually taken the parent side a little bit.
Well, I did feel for Mum because she wanted a coffee. She wasn't hurting anyone. She just needed a little pep in the morning. And I think there's a compromise to be had here.
Yeah, because normally if we're going with Abigail, she wouldn't be allowed to have coffee or sing. And I think that's too strict. So I'm really glad that you weren't overly harsh. I think you were very fair.
Thank you. I would say I was as well, but of course it was my ruling. Of course I'd say that. I thought in this case I appreciated Abigail's point of view, but Mum deserved some joy in her life as well. And if she got it through coffee, then that's okay by me.
Judge Bex, just before we go, can you please slam the gavel down, please, and tell Lauren to never, ever produce a coffee fart? Because she keeps talking about it. Please.
Okay. There we go. No coffee, farting or burping in my courtroom ever, please. And talk of it shall mean that you are banished for 50 days from my judge's chambers.
Children of the court, all rise for the Honourable Judge Bex.
I'm going to bring this session to the audience now. And Ivy, tell us about yourself and what your problem is.
Well, Georgia said that one day she would give me an art lesson, but she hadn't given me an art lesson, and I've been waiting forever.
Okay, what kind of art are we talking here, Ivy?
Georgia's really good at painting flowers, and I'm doing a landscape in school, so I thought that it might be a good idea to practice with flowers.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I love this. And would it be like an hour session? Would it be a day? Would it be through the month? Would you have a little 10 minutes here and there?
Yeah, because I come home from school and then George is normally in bed, so and I've got a load of time before my tea. So if we do a little bit each time, not loads at once.
And has she just not been doing these lessons for you?
No, because it was 6 months ago that she said she would do it. Because either she's on the phone or she's in bed.
And did she give you an excuse? Has she apologised?
So I asked her, and I asked her again, and she said, we'll do it later, but she didn't do it later.
Later never happens, does it, Ivy?
No.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna bang the gavel early, not for a judgment, just because I'm so annoyed at Georgia. There we go. So tell me, Georgia, defend yourself here. What's going on?
Well, I've been doing my A-levels.
Right.
So I've been very tired. And I've been doing art every day and I get a bit sick of it. So when I come home, I like to have a nice little relaxing time. I like to just go to bed and just chill out. And then I've been working on top of that till a bit late. And then I'm knackered in the morning and I just want to go to sleep. And I don't have time because I'm just really tired.
Okay, so you're playing the working hard card here.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. So what else you've been revising, you've been working, what else do you do? What makes you really tired the most?
Well, I used to have to get to school, back from school, and then it'd be up really early to go. And then I'd come back about 4:00 and then have to get ready and go to work. So it's just been up and down, up and down.
Okay, well, you know what? I mean, this is a good, Ivy, I'm not going to lie to you. Your sister has quite a good case here to why she's been busy. But having said that, Georgia, did you not think, I could squeeze in a little session with my sister? I could help her out here?
No.
Ivy might need you to help her get better grades at school.
She's a really good artist anyway. She takes after me. She's really good at as she is. I can't keep on helping her, though. She'll be better than me. Okay.
Oh, that was a great little humble brag and a big up of your sister in the same way. Ivy, what do you say to that?
Well, I've got a painting somewhere down here that I did for my mom.
Oh, can we see it? Because I have a feeling that maybe Ivy doesn't need your help after all, Georgia.
We can hope.
I want to see the glory. Oh, wow! Look at those hearts. That's the most colourful painting. Oh my goodness. Talk me through the process here, Ivy. Is this felt tip? Is this paint? Is this crayons?
So I've got these chalks, and basically I just drew hearts and then writing at the top and then basically coloured them in and then gave it to my mum.
So what would you like Georgia to help you with? Would you like a little bit more with the flowers, with the kind of extra bits?
Yeah. Because at school, normally when we do art, I look at my friend Georgie's and she's really, really good. I want Georgia to help me draw flowers because whenever I try and draw flowers, the petals are gone wrong or something. And Georgia's really good at flowers.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I mean, this has given me an idea for a judgment, and I'm going to make a little judgment here right now.
Oh, Connor, I am so happy that I'm not Judge Bex.
I think, and this is my honest opinion, because I have to be honest, this is our jobs on this whole situation, right? You cannot let people down when you say you're going to do something. Even if you say you're going to do it, right? Even if you sort of sit there and you say, like Georgia, I'm going to help her with some art, blah, blah, blah. If you can't do it, just say. It's okay to be honest in life and say, I haven't got the time. It happens.
I see what you're saying. So you're saying if you make a promise and then something else comes up, it's okay not to do it as long as you explain.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Laura, me and you have been meaning to go for lunch for ages, and I just keep lying and making things up, and you don't know anything ever. You know, it's great. It's fine.
I do know, because I saw you and Judge Bex having brownies the other day without me.
Yeah, well, we didn't want you there. We was talking about you, but that's just for another day.
That's not very kind.
So, yeah, I don't think you can commit. And also, that's a fun thing to be doing. No wonder Ivy's feeling a little bit sad. It's okay to be transparent. Be like, I haven't got the time. Can't do it anymore. That's cool.
I know, but her big sister is super busy, but A-levels don't go on forever, so...
They don't, but they're hard, Lauren. Have you done A-levels as well? They're tough.
I don't want to talk about it. Shall we listen to the rest of the case?
Oh, did you get D's?
But I'm going to bring down the gavel. Here we go. All right, well, obviously, of course, Ivy is mostly won this case because, you know, Georgia, she's your little sister. You got to help her out here. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna give you a little option here. I want Ivy to write a story, and I want Georgia to do some little illustrations to go around the side of it. I think that'll be a lovely joining together of your skills. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. But also, I figure, sorry to break it to you, Georgia, you've got to do something here. So I want Ivy to do a mini lesson with Georgia, teaching her how to write some stories. And I want Georgia to then repay the favour and do a mini lesson of painting flowers as well. So you both have to teach each other something. How does that sound? And could you write a story, and then Georgia, will you be okay painting a picture for it?
I will, yeah.
Ivy, how do you feel? Is that right?
Yeah.
And if you do it, can you send it to me at Fun Kids? Maybe take a picture of it, please, because I would love to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens. I want to make sure that Georgia holds up her end of the bargain. Georgia, can you do that for me?
I will, yeah.
Judge Bex, hello. Sorry, can we just catch you for a second?
Oh, hello. Yeah, I am in the middle of a Pilates workshop, but yeah, come on. We can do that.
Okay.
Hold on, a Pilates workshop in the courtroom.
It's my courtroom. I can do what I want in it. And I want to do some Pilates.
Healthy body, healthy brain, Connor.
Don't worry about it, guys. I'll allow you in this one time. Come in and join my courtroom / Pilates workout room.
Judge Bex, I think you're incredible, but I have gone off and read a law book. I say that, my mummy's read me a law book. And I think this might be the one that I don't completely agree on. Your verdict.
Okay. Do you want to show your working, Lauren?
Well, it's just that big sister Georgia, she said how busy she was with her A-levels, but you've given her quite a bit of work to do on top of her A-levels.
So Georgia's going to help draw the pictures to Ivy's stories, right?
But she also has to have a story writing lesson.
The thing is, when you promise to do something, you have to follow through on it. And Georgia kept promising, and so eventually she's going to have to just commit to it. I didn't say how long the lesson had to be.
Lauren?
Yeah?
We didn't plan on taking on Judge Bex. What are you doing?
I'm ready for it. I feel ready. I've had a coffee.
Okay, I'm going to take a back
feel
seat.
ready.
I want to let you do this. Go.
Okay. Order in the courtroom.
Do you have a gavel, Lauren?
No, I have an empty water bottle.
Right. Do you have a judge's wig?
No.
And do you have the gown?
No.
No. Right. So I suspect you're probably not a judge.
Okay.
This is the best day of my life. Lauren, you've read one law book and you think you can take on Judge Bex. This is quite something.
I'm sorry, Judge Bex.
So there we go, another really, really interesting Judge Bex episode. We had two very good cases involving coffee burping and, well, people letting people down. You can take a listen to Judge Bex wherever you get your podcast from, by the way. Just search for Judge Bex. We do this every single week. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, funkidslive.com. We're sitting right there, aren't we, Lauren?
We are, but most importantly, if you loved it, tell your friends. You can tell your enemies as well, but, tell your friends.
Yeah, tell everyone about it. Go into school with a poster and it just says, listen to Judge Bex. That'd be great.
Judge Bex. That's what you can do.
We're back next week as always. Please leave all your comments in the reviews as well on what you thought of today's cases. We'd love to hear from you. And, I'll see you next week. Lauren, will we see you too?
Yeah, of course.